So I'm in Paraguay right now. I've been working on a story for Yerba Mate. I've been doing a story on wild Yerba Mate farming. And I spent 3 days, about 7 hours from here in the middle of nowhere, filming with these farmers. And at the end of our third day, we had wrapped, we were done. And I was like, oh, I'm so exhausted. And the guy that I was working with, he said, there's one more community I want to take you to. And I was like, I thought we were finished and I was so ready to go back. And I said, okay, all right, let's go. So we went to the community and I got out of the car and I quickly realized this was by far the poorest farm that we had been to. And as soon as I got out, I saw that there was a little baby getting a bath, and the baby couldn't have been a few months younger than my son. And so I went over and I started hanging out with the community, and I found out that they were gonna go fetch water from their water source. And I asked, I said, can I go with you? So I walked with them to where they get their water from, and we got to a fence and I stopped and they said, you can't cross this because we're actually going onto someone else's land. And I watched as this young girl went and stooped down and collect the water from this area that was basically a livestock holding area, a little creek that was shared with goats. And as she drew the water and brought it back, I focused my camera on it and I could see the debris and the likely parasites that were just infesting the water. And we went back and I was thinking on the walk back about that little baby and how he had just taken a bath in this creek water. And how they were gonna use that to cook their meals and they were gonna use that to drink. And we spent a few more minutes and I captured footage of the Yerba Mate and we left. And as we were driving away, I couldn't help but feel this deep sense of despair for the fact that they might not ever have clean water. And I had done projects in the past with water well organizations where I would go in and I would do exactly what I had done there, where I would film and we would bring it back and we'd raise money and we would put water wells in these communities. But in this circumstance, I wasn't raising money for water well organizations. I was doing a totally different project for a for-profit company. I just happened to be in a community that looked a lot like communities that I'd been to in the past. And I thought, if we don't band together and do something about this, they might not ever have clean water. And so I asked the people I was traveling with, I said, do you know anybody that could build a well in this region? And they said, yeah, we have our contractor who's building our storage facility. He has a well drilling rig that they can drill wells. I said, how much would that cost? And he said, it would probably be between $4,000 and $5,000. And I said, okay, I think we need to find a way to raise the money to build a water well for this community, because there's no explaining why I ended up there. Why was I with my camera placed in that specific location? And I thought it's for this reason. It's so that way I could capture the faces and the essence of the people who live there, so that way we could band together and we could generate enough money to build that well. So if you're watching and you're somebody who's like, I want to give, I've got $50 or I've got $100 or I've got $1,000, let's give to this community. And I think we can do it, and I think we can do it quickly. And so if you're someone who's watching this and wants to help be a part of raising that money, I'm creating a GoFundMe page and you can be a part of it. And yeah, let's band together and let's do something for a community that might not ever meet us and might not ever be able to say thank you. But I think it's worth our time and worth our energy and worth our finances. So thanks so much. All right, take care.